I'm going to show you how to touch up skin using PowerDirector 365. Let's create something beautiful. I have a clip of a gentleman talking on the phone on the timeline, and I want to remove some of the freckles and blemishes on his skin. First thing that we want to do is go up to the effects room. And then we want to go to third party. Then we want to go down to BorisFX image restoration. And you will find an effect called BCC Beauty Studio. You want to hold down your left mouse button over this and then drag it down on top of the clip. As you can see, it automatically applied a skin smoothing effect, which removes the majority of the freckles and blemishes. But y'all know me, I got to show you a few tools in case the automatic application of the effect doesn't work for you. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Effect. And we're going to concentrate on the presets first. If you look down here at the bottom, you'll see that it's on the default preset. If you left click this caret, you can select Slight Smoothing. You can select Moderate Smoothing. And you can also select Strong Smoothing. Now we're going to stick with the default smoothing right now. If you want to roll with the presets, that's fine and dandy if you like how they look, or you can make some adjustments. So we're going to scroll down here to color, and we're going to pick the color that we want. So we're going to click on color A, which is the primary color. And you can use the eyedropper tool to select a color anywhere on the screen. You can just click on that color and boom, you're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and type in the RGB value that I've used previously. Now, if you want to, you can also choose a secondary color, which is color B. So we'll left click on that. And you can go through the same steps for this using a color picker or typing in the values. Now I'm going to scroll back up to the top and I want to change the master amount. So the master amount is the main smoothing controller. You can move it up or down to decrease or increase the amount of smoothing. I'm going to go ahead and change it to an amount that I've used previously. Now I'm also going to change the smooth smallest details. This affects only the smallest amount of pixels or details in the source clip. So once again, based on what you want, you can move it up or down. I'm going to change it to 125. And these other smoothing details, basically they double the amount of change from the one below it. So smallest details, small details is twice of what smallest details is. Medium details is twice of what smallest is or small is, yada, yada, yada. The next thing I want to do is I want to go down and I want to choose to use a mask. So if you choose use mask, this means that it confines any changes or color corrections to the skin tone where the mask is. So I'm going to click on use mask, and that way we have more control over what we're changing in the scene. But right now we can't see the mask, so we have to click on view mask matte. So this allows you to view the mask of the area that's being impacted by the skin touch-up. So the light areas are being impacted by the skin filter that is doing the smoothing and the touch-ups. The dark areas are not being impacted. So we can see here that where you have a little bit of hair, it's not impacting, but this back wall is being impacted. So are the sails on this ship. So we want to make it where they're being impacted less. And we can do that by changing some of the settings under the view mask. So if we change the saturation softness, if we were to move that up, see that's doing more, but if we move it down, we see we're getting some black where the wall is. Now this is too much black, of course. We want to change it to an amount that works for us, but we want to add some amount of black to the wall so that the filter isn't impacting it as much. And I don't mind that it's impacting his arm so much or his hair. I want his face to be impacted by the filter mainly, and that's the area that's the lightest on the screen. So I know that's where the filter is applying itself to for the most part. Then I'm also going to change the hue softness. So I'm going to bring that up a little bit. And that'll help to get some of the dark spots off of the skin. And now we can uncheck View Mask Matte. And then we can close this out. When changing skin tones just ain't enough, you'll need to change the mood and tone of the entire video using color correction. And you can learn how to do that by watching this tutorial. Don't forget to smash my face to subscribe, hit me up with your comments, and drop me a like down below.